All right. I'm good. You're good.
Good.
Oh, good.
All right. All right. Cue music. Hello. Welcome to another week of Out of the Box Gaming, a podcast where we talk about games. Why? Well, because we want to, and because we think that we have something to say that you may want to hear. I am your host, Nick Picard, and I am joined by the Bob Ross of gaming, Will Kinsey.
Oh, happy little accidents. Goodness. Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Well, that's right, guys. We want to share our love of games with you and maybe even introduce you to something new. We also want to hear from you guys, so always feel free to drop topic ideas, discussion questions, anything really that you'd love to hear us talk about.
All right, now is the time of the episode where we bring our producer, Lindsay, to bring us that lovely trivia question that she has. Lindsay, what is the trivia question this week?
Hi, guys. Today's trivia question is one that I thought of this morning.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Yeah, that's one word for being lazy. I like it. The question is, what is the average amount of time it takes to make a video game from start to finish? And I'm talking PC and console, because from what I looked up, mobile games don't take as long.
This is an extremely hard question.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And it's,
What it like?
I'm looking for like the number of years.
Yeah, I figured it would be years.
And
So what, is it from like the idea or just from the start?
I think it's from like,
they're at the computer, they're about to type the very first thing, and that's the start.
I would say like the start of actually working on it, because people could have ideas floating around in their heads for a while.
Yeah.
So I'd say the start of actually making it happen until the finished product. And this is a time range, so I'll be lenient with your answers.
Okay.
So
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that is a great question that you have for us today, Lindsay. If you guys at home want to think about that question, we'll come back to it at the end of the episode. Nick,
Yeah.
I kind of know because we've been playing a little bit, but what have you
Yeah.
been playing this last week?
All right. Well, this past week, I have officially done it. I beat Ghost of Tsushima. Woo! Dabs in the chat. Yeah.
Dabs.
Yeah, gosh, it was a really good game. I platinumed it, so I mean, I spent a lot of time in the game.
Wow.
Yeah. Good thing is that there is a multiplayer coming for the game later, a free multiplayer where you get to you don't get to play as like the main character in the game. They have like 4 different types of characters, and you would get to like just team up with other people.
no,
So-
you said free, but that's free if you already have the game.
Yes,
right?
free if you already have the game, from my understanding. So I'm looking forward to, doing more of Ghost later, but for now I'll be taking a break and started Avengers last night with Lindsay. All we've done is story stuff because we just got to the point where we can group with people, but I'm not sure how it's going to work, because I hear that if you do some of the multiplayer stuff, that's separate from the story, that you will get spoilers, in the multiplayer. So I don't know if we're gonna try to just finish the campaign and then do multiplayer. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah. I did hear that there are some missions in the campaign where it'll be like, hey, you can squad up with, your friends. It's like, okay, cool. And then it's like, after that, it's like, okay, now you have to go do your own thing. You have to go play by yourself again. So I hear it's a lot of back and forth with that, but
Like actual superheroes when they go do their own thing and then they team up.
Yeah, maybe that was the intention. Yeah, so other than that, let's see, Ghost, Marvel, Avengers. Oh yeah, Fortnite. Play more Fortnite because this season is a lot of fun. We actually got to play with you, Will. The other night we played and we got 2 wins when you were playing with us, and then after you got off, we got 2 more wins.
Daggone.
So yeah, that was a good night.
Productive night.
Yeah. I played a little Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Because that just came out as well. And then last night we all played Among Us. That's a very enjoyable game. It's so much fun. We're gonna have to play with a full team of people, like 2 imposters, and then also we're gonna have to try the different maps sometime.
Indeed.
I think you can have 3 imposters.
What, with 10 people? From what I've been seeing, like with some of the other streamers, they've been doing like 2.
No, but
I feel
technically
like
you
2
can have
is
3.
fine. Oh
I
yeah,
think,
most
you can
likely,
have 3,
yeah.
but I think 2 is the right amount to have for.
Yeah.
Because I mean, last night we were mostly having 5 people, and we had 1 imposter, so it would make sense with 10 people if we just had 2.
I assume, because we haven't tried 2 imposters, I assume it, like, who the other imposter is.
Yeah, I would assume so. Because that would be awkward if you just all, if both of you met up and then you're just trying to kill each other and you can't.
Yeah, in the beginning screen where it shows like crewmate and it has all the crewmates.
Yeah.
Whenever you're imposter, it shows you. So it'll probably say imposters and have you
That's what
and
I
the
was
other
thinking.
person.
Yeah.
Gosh, that game is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail about all the stuff that we've been playing since we have other things that we're trying to talk about. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to say for mine. But Will, what have you been playing this past week?
Well, yeah, like I said, we got to play together. So played some Fortnite, which I have not played in years. Well, like a year and a half, I should say. So that was really fun. I got to show off some of my like OG skins and stuff like that. And not a whole lot else. I've been playing the Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. It's still pretty fun. Still haven't unlocked Sam Fisher. So sad about that.
Sad day.
And yeah, Among Us was like just fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to be picking up some more people. Hopefully we can get some of our listeners in on some games.
Yeah. Yeah, we were doing that last night. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Meeting new people.
And yeah, other than that, I guess it was D&D on Wednesday. Which was pretty great.
Oh
What
yeah,
did we do? We beat up a bunch of goblins and fire giant. And ogres,
once again, I didn't get hit at all.
I got downed. My character got downed for the first time in 3 campaigns.
By a woman.
By a woman, which I accept, and
no.
Not gonna lie,
it was just
my
of
character
how
was
he
kind
reacted.
of turned on by that.
Oh.
Yeah, his character was turned on by that.
Oh. We don't need to discuss this. Changing subjects.
But yeah, shout out to Ian, the first DM to take out my Shadow Monk. Way to go.
Whoa, that's the first time you've ever been taken. Wow, okay.
Yeah, first time he's been dropped down in 3 campaigns. But we can talk about that some other time. He's a baller. Lindsay, what have you been playing this week?
Fortnite with you fellas. I've been enjoying it a lot lately. Especially with the cars. I know everyone loves my driving skills. I see that face you're making, Nick. Among Us and Avengers also. I'm enjoying Avengers so far. The only thing is, out of the... How many hours did we play, do you think? 2?
3.
3 hours that we played?
Yeah.
There were only about half of it wasn't in the beta. So...
Well, I mean, the beta gave you, like, the first couple missions.
And
then they gave you a bunch of war zones.
I know.
I feel like that was good. Like, whenever you start out, you're playing as Kamala Khan and you're, like, just a hardcore, fan mode. going to A-Day and seeing everything and then getting to meet the Avengers and all that stuff. Like, the story of the game is really good so far. It's pretty solid. So I'm looking forward to playing more of that.
I know. I wasn't knocking it.
No?
I was just saying.
You were knocking the fact that, well, then maybe you shouldn't have played the beta.
I only got to experience about half of the stuff is new, so, you know.
Maybe you shouldn't have played the beta.
It's cool. I'm looking forward to the rest of the game.
You know there's going to be a lot of grinding in the late game.
You know the best part about that game?
What?
Bruce Banner's caboose. That man has got the cake.
I mean, yesterday I was just, saying, what if it was just his caboose that, held all the power and energy. Like, whenever he went to Hulk mode, that was the only thing that got big and strong. Or bigger and stronger.
That'd be interesting. He'd be sitting on people.
Yes. Instead of Hulk smash, it's Hulk sit.
Yeah.
Hulk's booty.
Hulk's booty. Man.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess it was the power of Hulk's booty that caused us to lose internet.
Indeed.
All right.
Too thick.
It's still showing this.
I don't know. But Lindsay, this is during your time.
Oh! What were we talking about?
What you've been playing.
Oh, look. I'm excited to finish, continue, and then eventually finish Avengers.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on. Sorry, that was unexpected technical difficulties. So, all right. So this week, what we're going to talk about is going to be a little different. We're just going to express our creative minds to y'all, and we're going to tell you about games that we have thought of in our past or present that we think would be, good games. This is what we, like to call, potential creations. But just a side note, anything that we say are our original ideas. Do what?
No, there is something floating in the air.
These are our original ideas, so do not take our ideas. We will come after you.
We will find you.
Yeah. Okay. So, Will, do you want to start off, or you want me to start off? I mean, I have a few.
I can start off.
Well, how do you want to do this? Because, I mean, we can do... were we just doing, like, random different things that we thought of? Because it's not... did you just want it to be video games? Or did you want to talk about what, like, shows or movies from video games? Or...
So... Oh, that would actually be pretty cool. I didn't even think about that. I just had
we can
mostly
save that one for a different one then.
Video games, and I had one thing that I've actually been working on, and I'm actually writing right now. So I'll save that one for last.
Okay.
But I did have a couple of things that I wanted to mention that were potential creations or creations that had potential. Starting with something that when we talked about doing this particular segment, I started thinking about things that I had wanted in the past and sort of things that were related to things I was playing currently, which I didn't mention that I've been playing League a bunch, but I have been playing League. And I was thinking about MOBAs.
Yes.
And I was discussing with my buddy Ron about different like popular culture MOBAs that you could have. Like there's like Blizzard has theirs where they have all of their like different Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm, and then Pokemon's coming out with one.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people, trashed on it for whatever reason.
So I was thinking it would be amazing if they had some sort of Star Wars MOBA where you got to play as different Star Wars characters, and like they would have different maps that were based on like Endor or Hoth or wherever. But then I found out that there actually was a sort of pseudo Star Wars MOBA.
Oh.
not exactly
Oh.
like League. It's more of a like card game, but you choose two leaders that are basically your champions.
What's the card game
Like your
called?
um oh, you're gonna make me like forget it.
Well, I was just wondering
Uh
because I know I think I have a Star Wars card game that I don't know if I've played, but I do own it.
um I believe it was called Force Arena.
I don't know if that's the one I have or not. I
No,
mean,
no, it
I know I
wasn't Force
have a bunch of
Arena.
Star Wars Destiny stuff, but that's cards and dice. And that game's a lot of fun. Haven't played that in a hot minute
Um,
though.
oh wait, no, actually, yeah, it is Force Arena.
Okay.
So yeah, you pick your leader and then their like support leader, and you set them out on the path, and it's usually like two paths, and they just sort of push down lane, and you play these cards almost like a card game, and they summon different like mobs, like almost like Magic the Gathering. Like you can play a AT-AT and it'll summon an AT-AT, or you can play a group of Ewoks and it'll summon a group of Ewoks, and they just help your leader push down lane to the two towers and then to the what would essentially be the Nexus, the base.
It's a mobile game. I
And
thought
it's
it.
also
I thought it was
for
I thought it was a
I think
physical
it's
card game.
oh yeah, no, it's a mobile game that I think has a PC port or something.
I mean,
But
probably
or
what doesn't
had
have a port.
it unfortunately got canned and there's no more servers for it. There's
Ooh.
like a developer server that this guy I was watching a YouTube video from, he got to use the developer server and play a little bit on that to show the game. But yeah, like this existed. I had no idea it existed. I would have played this like so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a creation that I think had potential, but no longer exists,
Yeah.
and something that I kind of would have really liked to see.
Well, why don't you, revamp it?
Because I don't know how to code just yet.
And you would also have to go through the hassle of the whole licensing thing with
Yeah.
Star Wars. So
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Disney right now.
no. um, well, I guess I'll say one that I thought of. I'll do one. I rethought of it. I think yesterday or the other day, and I was like, wait, I feel like I've told Will about this in college, and we like kind of discussed. So, and it's probably a thing now, but back then it wasn't a thing. So I started college in 2010, and there wasn't really a lot of, I guess, very popular apps like the games to play on the iPod.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was just trying to think of things, and I had two different versions of this game. Now I would assume everyone, when they were younger, they played the game "The Floor is Lava," or if you're my niece, you would say "The Floor is Llama."
Yeah, it's very popular again now.
Yeah.
Our students at recess were playing
Yeah.
it.
So I wanted to make a mobile app game where it was, the floor is lava. Now it had two different versions. One where it was like a platformer type thing, like side scroller, kind of like Mario, the old Mario games, kind of like that. And the other version was where you integrated the camera on your phone and you had to play looking through your phone. And it would generate the lava on the floor itself. And you would have to go around and try to avoid the lava. So I thought, back then it was like, oh man, that's $1 million idea. Never did anything with it because I didn't know how to create any of that. But I feel like I would talk to you about that, Will, back in college.
Yeah, I actually remember us talking about your Floor is
Okay.
Lava game.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a genius idea. There may be a version of it out there,
Oh,
maybe
absolutely.
for like
Probably
the
not.
Vive or
There's a
the
few.
Index or something.
Yeah, there's a few in the App Store right now.
Yeah. But man, I had
that
this
is a good
idea like 10 years ago, and now there's several different apps. I wouldn't even do like I'm looking at some on Lindsay's phone right now. I don't even know if I would have done anything like that advanced.
I don't see one
where it
that's just
uses
a
the
picture.
camera.
Yeah, I don't see one where it uses the camera, but
yeah. I mean, maybe I'll be able to do that one day, but I mean, I don't know how good quality it would be and stuff, but I mean, camera quality is getting pretty good, so maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that was one that I really thought had like, real potential, but just never did anything with it. So, Lindsay, did you have any?
Nope.
Okay, Will, we're gonna go back to you.
Not a one.
Alrighty. I just have a joke for you guys real quick. I would really love a good Superman game because that's never happened.
That's a nice throwback to last week's trivia question.
Yeah.
Indeed. So one idea that I kind of had, which is sort of connected, that I recently found out about another game that is similar to what I was thinking of, but kind of like Pokemon, but instead of collecting little animals in like little balls, you would go around this land or island or whatever and assist different people, and you're like in a video game, right? So your character knows they're in a video game. It's sort of like Inception sort of style. And every person that you sort of create a bond with or help or like save or what have you, or even defeat, you get a card in a book, sort of like Greed Island style from the Hunter x Hunter anime. But then you can like use these cards to level up and create a deck that you play against other people, sort of Pokemon style, but you're summoning like warriors and dragons and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, almost virtual Magic the Gathering style, but in a open world game.
Okay.
Haven't figured out all of the things about it because I was like, okay, so you'd have like this book that's like your binder of cards, and you'd have what would essentially be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc.
Oh gosh.
And that's like how you would play your cards. It's very cringy and very much in the infant stages of ideas, but that was something that I was kind of thinking of that I thought would be funny. And maybe like, a new type of game that's familiar enough that people would enjoy.
Yeah.
Like it.
I'm trying to figure out what one I want to say next. There's one that I don't really have details on it. I just had a name for it. And it was like a physical card game. And I thought of it back in college that I wanted to do this. It would be called Dibs. And it would just be something like, you would have cards or whatever, and then I guess if you would see a card that like was flipped up, you would need to yell dibs. And obviously, if you say dibs, it's yours. Because, I mean, nothing beats dibs. I mean, like I said, I don't have a lot of
like this.
I didn't have like a lot of like details with it. Like I want to create it. I don't know if I wanted to use like normal cards or like actually make, separate kind of cards, kind of like what other companies would do with the card games. Trying to think like, I mean, like, Uno, Monopoly, Deal, all that, where they have like their own type of cards. I don't know if I would want to make it, like that, or just make a game and using a normal deck of cards. But I don't have all the rules for it. I just had the name and kind of the idea.
Oh, man. I actually really want to talk to you about this because that sounds fascinating. Okay. But we couldn't do it some other time.
Yeah, we won't do it on the podcast. Like, like I said, like these are our original ideas. You cannot steal it or we will come after you. And it sounds like Will and I are going to really push forward on this one. So
Gosh. So I only have two more. And they're both Dungeons and Dragons related, so not exactly like, OC or anything. But the first one was kind of inspired by Divinity: The Original Sin 2 and their like quote unquote game master mode, where you can pretty much create a Dungeons and Dragons style dungeon or quest for your players, and then they can load in and do sort of a multiplayer co-op where they run through a pre-made sort of quest that you can send them on. So I would love to see that idea taken into a sort of full-fledged game with obviously Wizards approval to use all of current canon D&D 5th edition classes, subclasses, magical items with a decent amount of support to allow for not necessarily like voice lines and stuff that crazy, but to allow proper interaction between GM, NPCs, and players to make it like Roll20 but real. Like actual like moving models, actual environments and everything. Like tabletop simulator but taken to the next level, and only really for D&D 5e.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, because the closest thing we have is Divinity: The Original Sin 2, and honestly it's super janky to try to put together one tiny little quest for a bunch of classes and subclasses that are kind of D&D stuff, but it's not the same. So that is something that I would absolutely love to see if Wizards could like partner up with someone, like do it. Exclude the disclaimer from earlier. Just do it, because I want it. I want it to happen.
Yeah.
I want it to happen.
So like a digital form of LARPing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
Yeah, get on it.
That would take your role-playing game experience to the next level.
Yeah.
Or 5
Yeah,
levels.
I would just love to be able to, like, for D&D night, everyone log into this quote-unquote game.
Yeah.
And play through everything. And, you don't need the voice lines because you'd have, like, a voice chat. So they would actually ask me, the GM, or ask, whoever, questions, and then you'd answer back. So you don't need voice lines. You don't really need a full communication system. You just need interaction with items and things of that nature. So you could omit most communication stuff in that game, which is a lot of the hard stuff that people try to fit into video games.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'd be down to play. Oh. Okay. So the next one, for my next one, Will, should I briefly like told you stuff about it the other week when we met up with you on that Sunday. Should I talk about the Mario one or the other one?
I remember
Why not
the
both?
other one. I don't remember the
Say that again, Will.
Why not both?
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll start with the Mario one. It could be quick. Which I'll quickly say this. This week we had the announcement that there was the Super Mario 3D All-Star game coming out for the Switch later this month, where it comes with Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Very much looking forward to playing those games. So, when I was younger, and I think it was after Sunshine, I was, just trying to think of games or whatever, and I was trying to think of a new Mario game. So I thought of a Mario game, like, when did Sunshine come out? Because it was either that year or like the year after. that I was thinking of this. I'll just say it was the same year.
Like 2004, maybe. That's
Okay.
probably way wrong. Probably way wrong.
So yeah, this game, it was, like all those other games where, it's a 3D version of Mario and you're, going around like, you would in those games. But it takes place, I don't want to say at a haunted mansion. It's just nighttime. And the villain in the game is Boo, the ghost.
Oh yeah.
And in this, Mario would have to go around and collect like clocks or whatever, and eventually where he would, collect enough where the time would go back to day, and he would, defeat the enemy Boo. So it would be, I think, more so of like, I guess like the mixture of 64 and Sunshine. Not where you have to go and like jump into paintings and stuff, but it's just like you have maybe it's more like the Odyssey. I guess like that. You have to go like different areas, but all this is like, just nighttime. I guess you would have like the I guess like a spooky Goomba or whatever, like a night version of it. I guess you would have the Koopa Bones, like those versions, instead of like, out in the sunshine where you get to see all them. It was just a, like during night, like Boo takes over, makes like just night the whole time, like it's just infinite night. And that's why you would have to go around collect clocks, or I guess side missions. You can collect, little, wristwatches or whatever, where they can turn into a big clock. But you're trying to, collect enough where it would change the time, making it, closer to daytime, and trying to get it out of that like infinite nighttime loop that Boo would create. So
I like it.
Basically, if Luigi had failed in Luigi's Mansion.
I guess. I mean, I had this
things.
whole idea before Luigi's Mansion even came out. So, but in my game, there is no what do you? I don't even know what you do in Luigi's Mansion. Like just suck up like the ghost or whatever. Like you're a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, you're basically a Ghostbuster. So Luigi's Mansion came out in 2001. Mario Sunshine came out in 2002.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. But I mean, I never played Luigi's Mansion. But my version, you're not sucking up a ghost. You're not doing like the reverse thing of Sunshine, where on that you're spraying it, everything. It was just you're doing like what you would in, Mario 64, but it's nighttime, and Boo's the villain. You're not sucking up a ghost. You're just trying to find the ways to defeat him.
Yeah. So. That'd be so good, man.
Yeah, so Nintendo, get on it.
Well, I just thought of one while you were talking.
Okay.
Imagine you start the game. You're playing as Mario. You start the game, and Mario's sitting in his recliner, and he's like, just imagine like half shaven. Like he's gotten pretty big at this point because Peach has been home cooking and stuff. And the only goal of the game is for you to do enough stuff so Peach doesn't leave you for Bowser.
No.
So she's going to voluntarily go to Bowser, but you've got to do enough stuff to keep her. So you've got to, I don't know. It's a half-baked idea, but...
Bowser just get on keto and get ripped.
Yeah.
Now he's looking good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, that could go along the lines of Fat Princess, from a few episodes ago. Whenever I thought of that game, just keep feeding Peach like cake where she just gets big and then no one can steal her. She can't be
kidnapped.
No.
Oh.
Golly.
I'm wondering if I have time. I'm wondering if I have time to say the other one.
I don't know.
sure.
The other one's a good one, Nick.
Yeah, it is a
Just
good one.
have to-
It's a really
I
good
don't
one.
know.
Oh man. What do you think, Lindsay?
I will
Um,
throw my last one out while you decide.
Okay.
So, I am actually writing for probably our in-person campaign, but I'm like literally writing it out, so I'll have it provided for our play group and anyone else who wants it. But it's a campaign for D&D 5th edition that also adds some rules similar to the MTG stuff that they've been coming out with. But it would be along the lines of starting in the Magic the Gathering planes, and it would take place directly before and then during the War of the Spark. And the players would be planeswalkers. And it would be a 2-part campaign where the first part is levels 1 to about 12, where you're basically like sent as normal, warriors, fighters, whatever, on missions from the Gatewatch. And then around level 12, at the end of that one, your sparks are ignited and become planeswalkers. And you gain planeswalker abilities based on your class, subclass, background, and primary and secondary mana colors, quote unquote, that you choose at the beginning. And then at level 12, it branches off into 2 separate modules where you basically pick a side. You can side with Nicol Bolas or you can side with Gatewatch. And then you play to level 20 as planeswalkers with the ability to planeswalk and your new planeswalker abilities, which will have their own system that's basically extra spell slots that go off of spark or ignition counters, almost like loyalty counters, that'll act similar to how you get inspiration and you spend inspiration. You collect spark counters throughout your campaign or throughout the session, and you can use those as spell slots or to spend them to do different spells that count differently from your normal spell slots. So that's the rough idea, and obviously it would take place in sort of an alternate timeline of the War of the Spark story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds interesting. You said that you are like working on that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've already started separating off the spell lists for the planeswalkers and writing the module, the 1 to 12 module.
I am looking forward to that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So maybe if it's ready, I might run a short version of it for us before we do campaign 2 with Ian.
Okay.
But yeah, that is what I've been working on.
All right. I don't know if we're going to have time for me to go over my other one, are we?
Might not.
Okay.
Might have to save. Maybe we can start with that next week.
Yeah, maybe. It's a really good one, and I thought of it a couple weeks ago, and I was pretty proud of it, but let's just say it's probably impossible.
Yeah, but I want to give you enough time to give your idea justice.
But it's really good. All right. So, real quick, before we get into the game that Lindsay has created, we're gonna start trying to do this thing where we're gonna do a nostalgia game of the week. We did one closer to the early episodes, but we're gonna just make this like a weekly thing where we're gonna spin a wheel, see what game it is, and maybe briefly talk about it or whatnot. So, yeah, let me just get that pulled up for you. Y'all can talk while I do this.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Lindsay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about my D&D thing until I'm told to shut up.
All right, I have it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're going to spin a wheel. Will, I don't think you can see it unless you're have the stream pulled up. But I want to spin this wheel, and we're going to see what we get.
Spin a wheel, not a will.
Oh yeah. All right, we got Frogger. This
Yay.
game was suggested by Will.
It was indeed, man.
All right.
I love Frogger. Did you ever
It's-
play Frogger?
Yeah, what did? No.
This is a
Did I
game I
play
can
it?
actually talk about. I was
Yeah.
worried that some of them I wouldn't be able to talk about, but I have played this one.
I know, like back in high school, did you ever have those calculators? What are they? Like the TI-83 or whatever?
No, I was
Okay.
a poor man.
Okay, well, on some of those calculators, you can get games.
I think we had
And I'm
Mario.
pretty sure Frogger was one of the games you could play. I know Tetris was. But
What?
yeah.
And I think Super Mario.
So
was one.
during like calculus class for me, I would just be sitting there and I would be playing that. And I think at one point, me and one of my friends in front of me, I think they had a Monopoly or something, like there was a 2-player game, and we would just kind of go back and forth, like passing the calculator to each other, playing the game while we're in class. So
That's so cool.
You made it to calculus, and then you were playing a game.
Yep.
I'd never made it to calculus.
And then I made it to BC calculus
Oh
after
my
that.
gosh.
So
Oh, look at me. I'm Nick. I'm good with math.
yeah, that's I guess I'll
I played Frogger on Game Boy Color, except it was my
Wow.
sister's. We both had a Game Boy Color, but she's the one that had Frogger, so I could only play it when she wasn't playing it, and then I had to make sure I didn't mess up her saved game.
Yeah, I mean, Frogger's fun. It's a classic. I mean, you can get very frustrated with that, but yeah.
I played Frogger 2 on the PlayStation. That was amazing. It had so many game modes. It was like sort of 3D. That was the height of gaming right there. Frogger 2 for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that was our nostalgia game of the week. Now we're going to move on to Lindsay's game that she has prepared for us. Should I click begin
Yes.
game? Okay, I want to click begin game.
And then
I want to do this. How to play? Select
you can just hit start.
start game. All right, and
I
I'm
know
going
how
to
to
pull this up so everyone
Oh, is
watching
this the buzzer
live.
thing?
Yeah, this is the buzzer thing. So everyone watching live, I want to pull it up so you can see.
So
And
this is
if you are just listening, if you ever want to catch us live, you can catch us live on Twitch, D Live,
Yes.
Trovo, or Facebook.
now. I will warn you guys. It's supposed to read the question to you.
Okay.
On the phone? Like out loud?
Yes, it will read the question out loud, but it's like it's like a voice to text, so it might not be perfect.
Okay. Will, you should still be able to hear it, I guess, through the Discord.
Can you see it also, Will?
Yeah, can you see it?
See what where?
It's on. It should be. Oh no, wait, we lost connection.
Yeah, you're not streaming
Yeah,
Discord
so,
anymore.
Screen.
Is
This one.
that the Brady Bunch?
Okay. Do you see it now? You'll have to pull it up
I
in
see it.
Discord.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
And
Yeah. You see my little boy.
should
Oh.
hopefully hear those sounds.
Yeah,
too.
you should hear those sounds. If you don't,
Well,
just-
there's no sounds yet.
Okay.
So basically, this is gonna be played like our typical Jeopardy. In just a moment, I'll decide which one of you fellas gets to go first. You'll give the category and the dollar amount. We'll click on it. It'll read the question. There is a time, like I think it's 10 seconds before you can buzz in. And after that timer goes down, your buzzer on your phone will light up. And once you know it, you can buzz in. If you get it correct, we'll give you the points, and then you get to choose the next category. I guess whoever gets it correct gets to choose the next category. And then if no one gets it correct, then the previous person chooses. And there is a final question, like
Okay.
in Jeopardy.
All right. I am the penguin, just so everyone knows.
Yes.
Will is the shark.
I am the fin.
Um,
Are we doing any, like we can do any dollar amount, or are we doing the latter? Like we can only go to something that
you can
is
do
touching
any.
previous. Okay, cool.
I'm I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Whoever is closest to it will go first.
7.
3.
The number was 3.
Dang it. It's most of the time it's 7. That's
That's
why
why
I went with
it's
7.
3.
I was
No?
afraid I accidentally mouthed it and you saw it.
All right, so Will will go first.
You'll have to click on them, Nick.
I have to click on them?
Yeah.
Oh, this. Okay, Will, what do you want? I guess you talked to Lindsay. She's the host for this.
I channeling
Alex Trebek.
my inner Alex Trebek here. Thanks, Johnny.
Wait. Do we have to say the answer in the form of a question?
No, I don't care about that.
All right, Trebek. I'll take characters for 100.
I don't hear anything.
Maybe click that. Click it again. The first
The
time.
famous Mario Party games give you Mario, Luigi, Princess Daisy, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Wario, Toad, and Waluigi. More playable characters were added. Name one.
Well, Will already buzzed in.
Oh, he did?
I
Oh,
think. Yeah, it has that. and-
okay. Will, what is your answer?
I'm going to say Shy Guy. Who is Shy Guy?
So, the thing that's different than Jeopardy is we're just going to have to display the answer and
Oh, so.
see if you're right or not, because I don't have these answers memorized.
Oh, so I don't get a chance.
So you probably won't get a chance, no.
Okay. Well,
So-
how? Display answer?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, Shy Guy. Wow, you had to say a lot.
No, you just had to name one.
Oh, okay,
Those
well
are
then-
the 4 options.
Oh, then he got it.
so you
right.
can hit the check.
Donkey Kong, Shy Guy, Chemic Birdo, or Koopa.
Okay. Now we'll
Um,
Hit
no.
continue.
continue.
And what's your next category? Or
I'll take characters for 200, Trebek.
Okay. I want to, real quick. Did you just read it, or were you waiting on the person to read it out loud?
I think after the first one, it should go automatically.
Okay.
Anytime I tested it, the first one didn't.
Okay, you said characters for 200?
Yeah.
Name the first 3 original starter Pokemon.
You can't buzz in yet.
How do I buzz in?
After the timer goes off.
So there's Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur.
Yes.
Yay. She didn't read it.
Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle.
There we go. You know, it's not
Pronunciation
perfect
now.
system, guys.
Okay. I will take games for 300.
In this game there is war over part of the Milky Way galaxy between 3 teams. A humanoid race, an insectoid alien race, and an exiled human race.
Naming the game.
I've played it. I know it.
I thought I had a timer set, but apparently I do not.
Well, then,
Ew.
like, I'm afraid. Wait. Do we get penalized if we get it wrong?
Yeah, you hit the X and it takes away that amount of
Oh!
money.
You're going to have to just beep in, beep, 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 when the time runs out, which I feel like has already ran out.
Beep, beep, beep.
All right. So neither one of us did it. Dang it.
Starcraft.
I didn't.
yeah.
That didn't even come across my
Blizzard.
mind.
Do try skip.
Zerg.
Press,
I would have
no,
known Kerrigan.
press skip.
StarCraft.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay. All right. So then it goes back to me. All right. I will do games for 100.
This game features you as a purple dragon who runs around collecting gems and finding other dragons who have been turned into statues.
Oh, dang it. He got it.
Spyro. Who is Spyro?
Yeah.
What
We'll
is
give it to
Spyro?
Spyro the dragon.
Okay.
Let's clear up games 200, Trebek.
This game features a war between humans and an alien alliance known as the Covenant.
Dang it.
What is Halo?
Halo.
You know, you're supposed to make a
Ah.
game that I could actually win at because I feel like of all the games, Will was just kicking my butt.
Look, I got these questions from another game. I didn't make them up.
Okay.
Let's do games 400, Trebek.
Games 400.
Yes.
In this online game, you play as a champion and try to destroy an opposing team's nexus.
What was the difficulty level you went on this? League of Legends.
I did the same ones that the other game had.
League of Legends.
All right, we're going to finish off games.
This game started as an arcade game in 1986 and then was playable on many systems. You're a radioactive monster who loves destroying buildings. What game are you playing?
Oh gosh, he was super quick on that.
Rampage.
Rampage.
Nice.
See, I would have done all the clicking, but you're over at the mouse.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Sorry, you got to do that.
I'll take the Me songs, Trebek, for 100.
The Me songs for 100. Okay, now this is going to have audio. Hopefully you'll be able to.
Name the game this theme song is from.
Oh.
Play it.
Yeah.
That was it. What?
No, Will buzzed in.
Oh. What? All right. What is it, Will? Will?
That was actually an accidental click, but I'm just gonna go with Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Why not? Frack.
Sims.
That's a big loss right there.
Man, I
It's a
wanted to
big
hear
loss.
more of it, but oh wait, he got it wrong, and
Yeah.
I guess do that. It didn't pop
Because it
the
already
thing up.
took away the
Yeah, it
male
did.
rate.
Sims.
Okay. All right, so he got it wrong. Does it go to me or back to
I
him?
think so. Or is it
I
back to
don't
me?
know.
All right, let's go to characters for 300.
This person shows up when you win awards in Fallout and is based loosely off the Uncle Moneybags from Monopoly.
This is the Daily Double. Okay, Will.
Vault Boy. Yay!
Dang.
Vault
No.
Boy.
Okay.
Fun fact, he's giving a thumbs up to measure the size of mushroom clouds.
Nice. Okay.
Will.
Oh, characters for 400, Trebek.
In BioShock, you fight giant mutated men in heavily armored diving suits. What are they called?
What is it, Will?
Daddy.
Huh? Okay.
Big Daddies.
I haven't played BioShock. So,
Oh, you haven't played Bioshock?
no, I do have it on PlayStation
Oh.
because it was free a couple months ago and I wanted to start to play them sometime, but yeah.
Great story.
All right.
Let's finish up characters for 500,
This
Trebek.
character is a lieutenant in a purple-colored gang. She sleeps with everyone but you.
I really what is it, Will?
I'm gonna say Sean D from Saints Row. Woo!
Sean D.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I had no clue, but I thought it was funny.
All right, Will.
Let's go back to the Me songs for 200, Trebek.
Name the game this theme song is from.
Why is it? Dang it, he did it first.
Super Smash Bros.
No.
Gah! Okay, I'm just not gonna guess
I-
on these these songs, man.
Oh, it goes to me. Well, I mean, I don't
Does it? Oh, okay.
I don't get to answer because we displayed the.
Yeah,
Legend of Zelda.
Sorry.
we'll remember that.
Lindsay, you
yeah.
need to have
Perfect
the answers
system.
up. So,
What?
I'm not touching the Me songs.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess let's go with platforms for 100.
This cube-shaped console came out in 2001 and was criticized for its toyish look.
Uh-huh.
GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah. Platforms 200.
This system brought Microsoft into the gaming world. It's also considered the system with game that modernized the first-person shooter game genre.
Xbox. The original Xbox. Yeah.
Xbox.
Platforms for 300.
This was Nintendo's last cartridge-based home console.
Nintendo 64. Yeah.
N64.
We found Nick's category.
This was the third console,
I'm
right
trying
after the
to
Master
buzz in.
System.
I don't.
Its best-selling game was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sega Genesis. Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
All right, we're going to finish it out.
This was the very first gaming console ever released, even before Atari Pong.
I would like to say that we have discussed this
I know.
Yeah, I know.
before.
I know. I don't remember there.
So y'all don't know?
I'm waiting on you to go. Boop, boop, boop.
Beep, beep, beep.
Okay.
It is the Odyssey.
Magnavox Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang it. All right. Let's go with history for 100.
This was the first at-home gaming console of this millennium.
Beep, beep, beep.
PlayStation 2.
Okay. That was tough.
We still good?
Yeah, I haven't lost anything.
Okay.
Okay. Villains for 100.
This villain is commonly known for kidnapping a princess named after a fruit. His hideout is called _____ castle, and is the face of Nintendo's villain franchise. What villain am I talking about?
Bowser.
Bowser from Super Mario.
I like how she says Mario.
Villains
Mario.
for 200.
These villains are known as a team that capture anime creatures called Pokemon. These characters have purple and pink hair. Their real names are James and Jesse. What villains am I talking about?
Dang it, he got it before me.
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket from Pokemon.
Finally, it lets me buzz in. Daggum.
All right, it's up to you.
We're going with Villains 300.
This villain is seen in some superheroes' video games and movies. His famous quote is, "Why so serious?" Single quote dot. And is known for his violence and somewhat freakishness features. What villain am I talking about?
The Joker.
Joker from Batman.
I was
Yeah.
clicking to buzz in. You got it before me. Go on.
Villains for 400.
This villain is commonly known as a human cell in your head. She was first introduced into the gaming world in the final battle against Samus since the first game on the NES. What villain am I talking about?
On the NES.
Go ahead, Will.
Oh, I messed up.
Hmm.
I messed up, but I'm just gonna say Ripley, even though I know it's wrong
Okay.
because I know what it's actually.
Go ahead and click X.
Because it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't buzz in, so I guess it doesn't give you a chance. Yeah, you can. Do you know it?
No, why'd you buzz in for me?
Oh, sorry. Just skip us the answer.
Mother Brain from
Yeah, Mother
Metroid.
I
Brain.
never played Metroid.
Oh.
I knew it was Mother something.
Our friend here, Cody, he's played Metroid, but I mean, I haven't played it.
Villains 500.
This villain is known as the Lord of Terror. This villain is the final boss of one Blizzard Entertainment's big shot franchises. What villain am I talking about?
Beep, beep, beep.
Diablo from the Diablo series.
I mean,
yeah.
that came across my mind, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't played Diablo enough to know.
That makes sense.
All right, back to you, Will. I
His
guess?
story for 200.
This was the first handheld gaming console of this millennium.
What?
Why are you doing these Millennium ones? 'Cause now I gotta
That'd be
think.
2000s.
I know. I just gotta think. What is it, Will?
Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Game Boy Advance.
All right, Will.
History for 300.
The Super Nintendo Entertainment System came out in what year?
That'd be the
NES. In SNES.
Is it worth a guess?
All right.
91?
9.
Not worth the guess.
I mean, you're still winning.
1990.
All right. The Me songs for 300.
Name the game this theme song is from.
Beep, beep, beep.
Dang it. I have a guess in my mind, but it's too late.
Final Fantasy.
Ugh. Okay. I guess
Yeah,
it's
I'm not even going to try to touch
me.
these.
Okay. I guess we'll go history for 400.
Which year was the very first computer game that had digital graphic display created? The game was Tic-Tac-Toe, 1947, 1952,
Those are your four
1963,
answer choices.
1971.
1947, 1952, 1963, or 1971.
I'm just going to go for a guess here. 52. Yay!
1952.
I did a thing. I tied with Will. All right, let's go with history 500.
What was the first commercially sold video game?
What?
Nick's not even anywhere near that buzzer.
Pong? Dadgummit.
Computer Space.
All right. The Me songs 400.
Name the game this theme song is from.
Dang it.
I don't know what it is.
Oh gosh.
I know I've heard this.
I know I've heard it. I just can't figure it
I'm
out.
gonna stop it at
Are you waiting for a point where
30.
you...
Beep, beep, beep.
Uncharted.
Gosh. Was it the one that you... And I was like, Uncharted, but I don't really know. Dang it.
Yeah.
Because yesterday Lindsay like tested this. Was like, and she was like showing it, and she's like turning around, and she just kind of like played that little. I'm like, I don't know. And it was like, that kind of sounded like Uncharted, but I don't know. Dang it.
One more, guys.
Name the game this theme song is from.
This one had a little bit of blank space first.
Okay, well, I'm going to just jump it ahead. I don't want to. Oh, don't buzz in. Red Dead Redemption?
Oh!
Oh, wow! I thought it was Red Dead Redemption.
I was
just
getting
about to delve
Red
into
Dead
that.
vibes from it, but
Same.
You gotta press X, Nick.
oh well. I mean, I was like, whenever I was like, I'll do a guess because if I lose, I'll just be tied with Will.
Okay, well, we're gonna go into the final
The Last of Us.
question,
Okay.
and you have to put in your wager
Oh,
on your
Or we
device.
see the question.
No,
That makes sense. Oh, okay, cool.
I forgot what the category of it was.
so we do our wager now.
Yes.
Okay. And then what I say, play now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We both wagered.
Okay, play now.
This company
Yes.
made Grand Theft Auto, Max Payne, and many more shooting games. What company am I talking about?
Don't say anything. I think.
Oh, do we type it in?
Yes. You
Okay.
type your answer in. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I don't want to sing the Jeopardy theme because
Let's just do it slightly off key.
because I am that perfect musically that I can just do that.
Okay.
Okay. I guess.
We will display.
Yeah. And now we need to click to see your answers.
He said Rockstar. And how much did he wager? 0?
Yeah.
You got it right. See my answer. I wagered 500. And I got it right.
Rockstar.
And the winner, we both know the winner. Me! Yay, I beat Will. Sorry, Will. It's just you beat me so much.
So
Yay.
we had a few glitches in there, but
That was fun though. I enjoy looking. I'm looking forward to more that you're going to do with that.
I found a way for you guys to buzzer instead of just taking turns answering. So.
Yeah. All right, but it looks like we are about out of time for today. I hope all y'all have enjoyed.
I also hope you guys have been thinking about that trivia question, because it is time to give our answers and then have Lindsay tell us what the correct answer is.
Yes,
Lindsay?
my friends. So, my question was, what is the average amount of time it takes to make a video game from start to finish? And this is talking about for PC and console, and there is sort of a time frame that it gave with the years. So, let me hear those guesses.
Okay, I want to ask, is it average of just all games ever made or like today's games? Because there's like modern games today or whatever is going to take a lot longer than what way back in the day.
That is a great question, and I do not have an answer for it.
Oh.
I'm the one asking questions.
Oh, okay. All right. So that puts a damper on things.
So we say like a certain amount of years, not a range of years. Or it is a range of years and we have to get it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying.
Just give me a number of years and then I'll make the discretion of whether or not it counts.
My answer is 5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 5. Let's say 4 years.
Okay. I will give it to both of you because my range it gave me was 3 to 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I was right in the middle, though.
Nick, do you want the point or not?
I'll take it. I guess it's best to tie with him and then rather to lose to him.
Yeah.
So, okay. 3 to 5. I mean, I guess that's more for modern day games because older games, they wouldn't take that long or like as that long, like older games. Yeah, especially with today's games, of all the effort that they put into them with the all that voice acting and then what's it called, the mocap, the motion capture, all that they have to do. Yeah, it's like way more than what movies have to do. So
Indeed.
yeah, but yeah,
it's just so difficult because there's like games that are stuck in production for years and years and years, and games that are pumped out annually.
Yeah,
and that probably also depends on how much money they have putting towards it.
Yeah,
indeed.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode, and we want all you listeners to be able to contact us and check us out on the different media platforms. So, Will, you want to, throw out that information, for them?
I do. We got our YouTube channel, Out of the Box Gaming. Always be sure to check that out. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Our Discord is linked there on our YouTube channel and anywhere that you can find our link tree. Instagram, we got OOTB_gaming, and then our Twitter handle is @GamingOOTB. Also, be sure to check out our Patreon and all the awesome perks in store for you there. We're always looking to add some more perks, so if you guys have any ideas, let us know. And shout out to our wonderful Collector's Edition Patreon, Cody Watkins, also known as Indecent Sarcasm. He's a great guy. You can catch him on the stream a lot, playing Fortnite and Among Us and all kinds of other fun stuff with us. Yeah.
If you want to find the show live, you can find it on Facebook Gaming, Trovo, D Live, and Twitch at Ace King King. And if you want to find me, you can find me at all those places I just said, and add YouTube and Instagram at Ace King King, or Twitter at AceKingKing77.
Please make sure to leave a review on our podcast on whichever platform you found us on. Thank you guys so much for listening, and please join us next week.
This has been Out of the Box Gaming with Nick Picard, Will Kinsey, and Lindsay. Thanks for playing along.